Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the 4th episode of my Pokken Tournament Let's Play. This one's going to be covering the Pokken Special Training Course. I did notice in the last one, I'm not talking that very much in these videos, and that's okay. I mean, listening to the Nia talk about what I should be paying attention to, honestly, I'm more distracted in paying attention to that than I am actually in trying to talk and comment and... excuse me. And then trying to talk and comment and stuff like that. But for sure, once I actually do get down to playing and making actual videos for this game, I'll probably do something similar to what I'm doing with Street Fighter with the post-game or post-match analysis and commentary. But for now, especially these training courses, I do want to just try to learn the game. So sorry if you come for talking, but if not, well, then you also get to see the tutorials and stuff. So maybe you can, I don't know, watch them later. If you're not playing the game already, if you plan on getting it later, you can watch them and speed through it or something. I don't know. But yeah, so Pokken Special Training Course. Let's go.
Which Pokemon are you battling with?
Blaziken? Actually. Power, speed. Oh! It also labels them speed, power, standard. Huh. So I guess it would be worth learning multiple kinds of Pokemon. That's kind of interesting. So Gardevoir and Gengar appear to be the only two technical type characters. But I guess we're gonna start with Blaziken. Oh man, Blaziken's awesome. I do enjoy me some Blaziken.
If you hold the last hit of a homing attack, it will cause your opponent to guard break. When a guard break occurs in field phase, it will cause a phase shift. Use a charged up homing attack and cause a guard break. When you're up against an opponent with a tough block, charge up a homing attack to shake him up. During duel phase, there are actions you can use that quickly link up Pokemon moves. This is also a type of cancel. By using cancels, you'll be able to freely link up your actions. And based on the type of Pokemon move, you may also be able to deal consecutive hits. Try to cancel this action and land consecutive hits with a Pokemon move.
In the background is Electrode now.
Your opponent has pinned you down with repeated ranged attacks.
That jerk.
In times like these, you should try jumping to ward off their attacks.
Alright. It works.
If your opponent is close enough when you jump, you can strike back during the opening in their ranged attack. If you find timing your jumps right to be too tricky, you can always try a block and try to move in closer for an attack. Ranged attacks can be a real pain, huh? The way they chase after you like that. It's times like these you can use a step technique to negate their homing abilities. Use some well-timed steps to avoid an incoming ranged attack. There's not much time left.
Aw,
That's
I
too
totally
bad.
double tapped that.
All right, let's head to the next one.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. I failed the tutorial.
If you block against an attack that leaves a big opening, it will give you the chance to strike back. If you launch your attack fast enough, the opponent will be left unable to block against it. Pull it off, and you're guaranteed to deal some damage.
Aww. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit upsetting. That means that paying attention to frame rate is going to be important in this game as well. Kind of hoped it would be a little bit simpler being those
Block
Pokemon,
against
but
your
I guess it's also
opponent's
part
incoming
Tekken, so
attack and
to be expected
swiftly
a little
strike
bit.
back. All right, nice work. By knocking your opponent's battle Pokemon into the wall, you'll leave them open for some follow-up attacks. By effectively using the walls, you can unleash some actions that normally only knock down your opponent and deal some massive damage.
Say,
Try to land some wall combos.
oh, crazy. Okay, so
Nicely done.
oh, that's awesome.
Tutorial finish.
How long was that? I don't think that was actually very long. So, I guess I'll go ahead and jump straight into the next one, the Pokken Maniac course. All the pro details of battle.
Choose your Pokemon.
Once again, Blaziken is my Pokemon of choice.
In close combat, it's important to understand what the situation will be like after each attack. For instance, after you land one of your moves, you usually have a small window of time where you can move while your opponent is still stunned. Which means you can move in for another attack. On the other hand, if your opponent uses a block against you, they'll be able to make their next move before you can. Your best bet in such situations is to keep your cool and just use a block. It might also be a good idea to try to pull off a counterattack. Also, when your attack misses its mark, you'll be left completely open to your opponent. So make sure to try to only use attacks at a distance you know will hit your opponent.
AKA Das Whiff.
If you're pressed up against the wall when a phase shift from dual phase to field phase occurs, you'll be blasted off the walls like this.
That's actually really nice.
You'll take some damage when this happens.
Oh.
But I guess, if you think of it as your chance to break away from the wall and reposition yourself, it doesn't really seem so bad.
I guess that makes more sense.
If it gets launched by a powerful attack, your Pokemon will automatically perform a mid-air recovery. After a mid-air recovery, it will be temporarily invulnerable to attacks.
I do kind of like how
Press forward
recoveries
on the
are
plus
kind of
control
automatic.
pad when this happens, and you can change the direction of its mid-air recovery.
At the same time, though, I do like being able to kind of control your tech in Street Fighter. Whether you...
While you're falling back down, you can also use the plus control pad to slightly change the direction of your fall.
But yeah, like in Street Fighter, you can kind of tech roll back or just jump straight back up in place. So it's always a little bit nice.
When two ranged attacks collide, the stronger of the two may completely negate the other.
Yeah, see that? Blaziken
If
stronger than
both are at
Lucario.
about the same level, they will cancel each other out.
This chair is so squeaky.
When you know you can't beat your opponent in a clash of ranged attacks, it's best to just block or jump to dodge those attacks. You know, you can actually recover some of the damage you take.
A little slack on.
You can recover this recoverable HP by causing a phase shift. You can also recover this recoverable HP by using Synergy Burst or via the effects of support Pokemon. Don't forget that during Synergy Burst, you will gradually recover your recoverable HP.
It's actually really cool and really interesting because that also means that battles will definitely be a bit longer than they would, like in, say, Street Fighter, where once you've lost a life, if it's not that very small amount of recoverable HP,
keep in mind that you can also lose recoverable
you're just losing
HP.
life.
If your opponent causes a phase shift while you're in field phase, you'll lose some of your recoverable HP.
Oh, and you don't even lose all of it, so you maintain most of it still. It's crazy.
If you attack while jumping, such as by pressing the X button while in high stance, you'll be able to launch your attacks while avoiding low ground level attacks. In that same style, anti-air actions will easily win over higher placed attacks. No matter which case, the point is that both, when matched up, will have the unilateral advantage over the other. I'm sure I've already told you how battle stages come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes.
That you did.
The terms that determine how synergy power appears differ between battle arenas too.
What?
If you take the time to study the stages themselves, you'll be able to use the terrain to your advantage.
Tutorial finished.
Oh man. This game just got crazier and crazier with each tutorial. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this one, since that went ahead and covered the last two special training courses. And I will, I guess, decide what to do in the next one. I'll probably go ahead and jump into what I assume is the main tournament story. And yeah. So thanks for watching this third episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.